month. Oh, hello, Jing.
Hey, how's it going, Teddy?
Okay, it's good, Jing. Okay, thank you. Uh, so this is so today actually I would like to discuss more about the evaluation and then the summary like last month
Okay.
about the SLA and then the program. So I would like to discuss more about what we will focusing on the October. So I will discuss it about that.
Nice.
Okay, thank you. So yeah, from the for the cleanliness program, I think that's the responded is already like 80% from the total partner. So we still have 20% more for the what's called for the respond. I think 20% that's not responded. Then the from the 80% partner that responded is almost 90% is joining the program, and then the rest is not joining. And then 56% is already trained and development, and then it's about 93% is or have been trained and then observed. Okay, so actually for the overall, I would like to open the funnel here. Okay, so I had made the summary of the weekly performance. So actually, this is because we have three SLA, internal SLA, what's called outreach and respond. The second one is training, and then the third one is observe and then testing. So for the outreach, for the overall, for the cleanliness itself, for average per week is about 28 partner. We have been outreach got the response from the for the cleanliness, and then average per day is four partner, and then for the bigger training it's about 30 partner per week, and then it's about four per school per day, and then for the scheduling and appointment or community engagement is about 17 per week, and then two per day. So actually this is can be the source for the each member or new member that uh, what's called that just delegate just got the delegation of the SLA, so they can set the velocity. So for example, like per day it's about four partner. Then we can see like if you also can reach four partner per day like last month, or we can do improve like maybe six or five in this month like that. So maybe this is good for Ross as well. So you can see like how many partner we have been successful to reach per day or per week. So you can at least same, or you can do better from we do this month like that. And then for the training I think it's about for the training is about 30 partner we have been training per week, the average, and then two partner per day. And also the training for the BV system is about 20, and then the average per day is three partner per day. For the observation and testing, it's about 15 per week, and then average two partner per day. And then for the BV system, it's about 17 per weeks, and it's about two partner per day. And then the engagement, it's about 12 per week, and then two partner per day. Okay, so uh, from the summary, I would like it's championship in the SLA. Uh, what's called make a strategy for this month, like for the outreach we got all this overall number. Then what is the strategy for this month to improve, and then for the training also the observation and testing like that. Since Rafik is not here as well, and then Gaby, so I will discuss set the schedule with them to tell this about this, and then maybe Ross as well. if you can see here, because we will start to delegate one of the SLA to you, so you can see, you can use this as your reference, so you can adapt with our work as soon as possible. So you can learn more from this, yeah. Okay, and then also, what I would like to discuss, I think yesterday, Jing, have you been discussed about the SLA like month per month with Bayu? Is it like we continuing or we reset?
Yes. Okay. Excellent question. We're going to continue. Okay.
Okay.
So we're going to continue for all the SLAs, and then BI will be responsible. Each chapter can be responsible for their own month-to-month breakdown, right? So what you should do personally, and this is just a suggestion, right, is you should keep track of your month-to-month statistics. The reason for that is so that you can have a better understanding of what leads to what. Like, what is essentially the programs you're running that's leading to success. You're also going to need to do this, Tendi. You're also going to need to separate what results happen in which month, so that it doesn't feel like you've already succeeded, right? Essentially, the end of the funnel is sort of, not necessarily that. I think actually your programs are sort of, how would I say, when you finish, you're finished, right? And if you can finish sooner, then it's it. Certain other people's programs are different. Let's say for marketing, they have a certain number of properties they deliver for a month, so that part looks. But I think your program doesn't need to be reset at all. Actually, it just needs to continue. When you get to 100%, 100%, 100%, 100%, like flat on all those programs, that's when you're done, and that's when it's time to come up with your next program as well. Yeah.
Okay, sir. Okay, thank you. So, yes, I was thinking about that as well. So, actually, for each of our program, like a cleanness standard, reducing the booking conflict, that's like a one times for the training and of testing. But for the continuing, we will have a look the also the end result, like because for example, like what this internal SLA supporting, like okay, that's supporting the external SLA that we have to gain like a 4.8 cleaning stars for cleanliness. Then if we have a look like our external SLA, if the stars is below than that, then we need to check again our internal SLA, like okay, this is like 100%, and then what's going on here, what happened, like why it's still under 4.8. Then we need to set a new campaign or a new strategy for that, like that.
Yes.
So actually this is the end goal and result that we will maintain and continuing next month, like that. So okay, thank you. Welcome, Om Rafiq. How are you? Okay. Oh, where are you?
Property, your property, Mbak Luli, at Seseh.
Oh, the new
Oh,
one, yeah.
Sorry?
This is Lulik's new property, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Nice.
Oh,
What's the name of it, Rafik?
His name is Pondok Luli, same, sir.
same, Pondok Luli.
Yes, yes.
Okay, I see. That's like a Demetan, yeah, Om?
Yes.
It looks like the.
The contractor is the same.
Oh, I see. That's why.
That contractor builds everything. I saw another guest house in Canggu. It looks exactly like the same as that, called the Franji.
Yeah, that is my exactly, that is our marketing, sir. So if they build, I come there.
Excellent, excellent.
Okay, so thank you, Om Rafiq. Welcome, and then we will continuing the meeting. Yeah, so we will actually we'll discuss more about the evaluation and summary for this Scrum. So I will just move to it's called the discussion management paper. Okay, so for the intern onboarding program, actually I had make it this, sir, and then already discussed with the HR as well and pass it. If you want to have a look, I'll also attach the link here.
Excellent.
So yeah, so I have made the material like the SLA, and then about the chairman as well, how to be a good chairman, and about they can do and not, and then like about the pivoting as well. So I set the time here actually. So this is also oh yeah, maybe I have a question, Ross. So is it the HR already sharing this for with you, this paper?
Not yet, Kak.
Oh, not yet. Okay, then so I will share with you today, yeah. Okay, so like for the SLA delegation, so you can see like overall our community SLA and KPI first. Then we will start to delegate you in the first week actually. Then after you get the access in the first week, then you can continue by yourself. And then for the pivoting and chairman as well, also it will be starting on the first week. So this week you will start for try to be the chairman, and then it will happen 2 times a week for you. So uh, that why you got like a more than other member, because we want you to be like a fluent for that. Yes, Ross,
Yeah.
do you have any question?
Yeah, it's the same in my daily journal. Yeah, Kak Ara
Okay.
had already.
Okay, then so you can open it, yeah, today. So we will give you a chance like 2 times a week for leading the meeting. So you can be the fluent to leading to be the chairman. Also attach the what's called the playlist for the all the meeting that have a chairman. So you can open this playlist on the YouTube. So you can just have a look, and then also this before card. Also I had attached the what's called the playlist for the video here. Also the campaign. So you will start the campaign on the 4th until 7 weeks after you learn about the SLA and everything, and then about the first production campaign, there is no source, no material, but all the material you have been learned in the previously, so you can come up with your first product campaign. Yeah, Ross. Also, I attached the some inspirational material. This is the all hands video. You can have a look, and then also you have to meet. You have to join the all hands every Tuesday at 10 a.m. Mita, and then you can fill your weekly or weekly performance there as well. Also, I attached the community management masterclass. So we have actually already have some like a good people, good source that we have been. Have a video call with them, like a Douglas and any other one, so you can have a look, so you can understand like how is community work and everything. So that will be great your source, Ross. Okay, let me know if you have any suggestion on this material or anything, so I can still improve for this material, yeah, Ross.
Kak, I think I don't know the title in my daily journal is same, but the content
Mhm.
like different, like milestones and how to accomplish.
Okay.
But in your share screen,
Mhm.
there is like 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. But in my daily journal, didn't.
Okay, I can set the meeting with you. We can pairing, and then we can discuss it. And then also if we get the final, I will also pass to the HR to merge this program. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Ross. And then we will back to the paper. Okay, then so this is today we have a four topic actually. We still have a lot of time to discuss it. So the first is new proposal for the SLA measurement. So this is from me. So why I put this topic? Maybe I will explain it first, so you guys can understand what I want to bring up. So we have the external SLA right with the other chapter, and then in the first sorry in the last month, uh, I think this is I will discuss it about the CM to HR, and then CM to marketing as well. So for the HR, this is like a 90% on-site team train BV system, right? The SLA. So actually, this is like a just like a one times. It's like a N. So instead of train, I would like propose that how many like a partner that using the bigger, so that this is can be continuing SLA like that, so not like a one time SLA. I would like to propose like that. So the proposal is about the quality, the measurement is like a total property with the booking. So we will check like how many property that got the booking. For example, like we have the Redas that count like for example like 50 property got the booking this month. Then like from that 50 property, how many property is accessing bigger, like that. So we can track actually, because if we count like 141 property, because not all the property got the booking, then we can like tell them using the bigger if there is no booking, right? So for example like if they have the booking, of course they will open the bigger, like check like what time the guest check in, and then what is the guest name and everything. So we will measure like that. And then for the, I think this was about the Facebook group. So I already discussed with the Bayu today as well. So for the Facebook group actually, so we would like to measure like the first is the content, and then the second one is the impression, and then the third one is engagement. So the content itself, like how many content that actually we come up and post, and how many impression that we get. So the impression, I think it including the how many people see and how many people like. And then the engagement, it's like how many people or partner is comment to the post, like that. So actually I would like to reset as well for this chapter panel on the Google Sheet, like that. So there are like two SLA that I would like to discuss again with the chapter lead on the HR and then marketing as well. So maybe from you guys, is there any comment from that? Maybe from Ross, what do you think?
I can see like share screen clearly.
Okay, what do you think
I
about
can
the
open. Sorry Kak.
what do you think about the SLA discussion with the other chapter, or like my new proposal for the measurement SLA?
Hmm,
Or maybe did you get what I say before, Ross?
I can see your screen
No,
clearly.
not about the screen. Like I explained
Oh,
about the SLA, right? And then like
hmm,
did you hear me clearly before?
yes.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah,
what do you think I would like to bring up?
yeah. Before that, I think the response is improved before uh, like for like 80%, and I think it's good. And then mm, like yang 50% to join to access the bigger, I think we can improve their access uh, to access bigger more our partners.
Okay. So yeah, actually, I discussed it about the SLA discussion, like the measurement discussion, like how actually we measure the SLA to make to be a quality KPI and SLA to the other chapter as well. So instead of the one like a one end result, so I would like to community have a continuing SLA and KPI, so we can check every month, like to actually like do our team or do our member is working well to train and then observe and then outreach everything. So we can check every month, like how actually like a divide, like with our internal funnel to the external funnel like that. So this is about the negotiation to the other chapter as well, like that. Okay, maybe from the Rafiq, what do you think about my proposal for the new measurement?
Thank you, Telly. The first one is good regarding to community to SAR regarding the bigger measurement, and then the second one is regarding the marketing, also on Facebook engagement. But I think it's one more thing, Telly,
Yes.
because I have a lot of notification regarding the contract ending.
Yeah.
That's why I want to asking Wayana, but this is already follow up regarding the contract or not, because I see on the partner contract list this didn't have an action yet.
Okay.
Back to you, Chef.
Yeah. So this is CM2BI ya Om ya, about the contract. Okay. So I will
Yes, yes.
I will discuss with the three SLA then to the each chapter lead ya Om. Okay, maybe
Okay.
you can document it in here so I can follow up at least this week with them. Okay, maybe from Jing, do you have any comment?
I tend to agree with where you're going. So I think the idea of measuring the result rather than the training is actually more useful, right? Because the training is like scaffolding. It's not the real building. So after the training's over, it disappears. You take it away. So the end result should be, do we actually see a building afterwards? And your way of measuring that is an improvement, I think. The other thing I'm kind of surprised at is, why is Rafik going to Wayana for something that is inside the chapter, I think, right? So maintaining partner contracts, that is a community SLA. So there shouldn't be too many reasons to leave to go to other people to ask for their input on that one, unless it's to get access to one of her assets, maybe like
Yeah.
yeah.
So because only Wayana get access for the ampersand.
That's a problem, I think, and we need to fix that. I think we need to have broader access to that asset so that more people can use it. Otherwise, she always becomes the bottleneck for everything, right? Like if we need to renew a contract or anything. So, what I would recommend is some sort of sharing of that particular asset, Rafik. I think we should sort that out. How can Wayana share that uh, profile on Eversign with people here? I don't think everyone should have it, because if everyone has it, then that's quite dangerous. But I think, let's say, for example, the person here in this chapter responsible for that SLA should definitely have access to that particular machinery. Okay, and otherwise, bigger user measurement. Facebook engagement is an interesting topic. I'll tell you guys about a program I'm doing to try to give you guys more content to release in that. Yeah, but okay, yeah, I think that's very good, Tendi. I think you're very clear about how the SLAs are working, and you're clear about also improving the SLAs. It's a very positive sign. Okay.
Okay, thank you, sir. Okay, so in the next, so actually I had maybe update for Om Rafi and Jing as well. So actually I had meeting with Wayana as well. Like for the contract, I think Mbak Wayan already tell me that she cannot do more to make all the contract, because there's a lot of contract is going to be expired. So our plan is to delegate with the one of intern to make a draft of contract, because there are already draft. So then actually the work is only put the name of the what's called the new partner, and then put the new date, and then like we also planning like uh, like a one times contract actually, rather than like a timing that we need to send every year. So it's like a one time contract. So this is like an unlimited contract, but if you want to finish the contract, you have to notice like a 3 month before, So in the next in the future, we not like thinking about the contract and frame. We just thinking about the work anniversary like that. So like a partnership anniversary. So we just hey, your anniversary, but we're not talking about the contract anymore. But if there's any issue or something, they have to notice us at least like a 3 month before like that. So that's my plan with Wayana for the next. Also, then we need to make a new draft for that one-time contract, and then I plan actually to delegate the contracting with to the ROS for the SLA like that. Okay, thank you. Okay, so the next topic is about the performance summary at Felicity. I think I already tell it before on the community chapter. So there are some summary. Maybe I will just show quick to the Om Rafiq. So actually, Om, if you see the funnel, I had make the summary for the last month. So you can see like for because for the outreach and responsible Om Rafiq is project champion, and then this one is Gaby and Andre, and then this one is the observation and testing is me. So this is actually like the average per day that you audit last month, and then this is average per day that Gaby or Andre is training last month, and then this is average per day that I have been testing per month, like for each day like that. So we need to think like how we improve this month, or for the new member, at least you can same with us, or you can improve from this average per day. Yeah. Okay, thank you. We will back to discussion manager. So the next month, the next topic is October campaign priority. So on the last month, on the September, we have put the what's called the top card as a priority about the cleanliness, and then the second one is the booking conflict, and then third one is community engagement, and then the last one is partner refund contract like that. So actually, I can say like that's this three is already running going quite well for the champion, but we not touch yet for the last one for the partner contract like that. So because actually I would like to make it clear about this about the campaign day on this month. So I would like to make this campaign as a priority for this month. So I would like all the partner is sending the new contract, like a one-time contract. So we in the next we're not thinking much again about this kind of contract, because it's very complicated. If you can see like each month you have to renew, and then you have to negotiate and everything. So actually this will be complicated if we're not taking care about the contract as soon as possible. So on this month I would like to move this campaign to the top card. So I would like to motion to you guys to move the partner refund contract as our priority for this month. So is there any second that motion? Okay, Jing, second that motion. Is there any discussion before we vote? Okay,
No,
then
no.
we will vote for this what's called priority. Who agree that partner refund contract is will be community priority champion for October? Okay, Jing is agree.
Look at it for Friday, yeah.
Ross. Okay, so everyone is agree. So we will move this champion to the first final. So for this month, we will focusing on the partner refund contract first. Then the second one is cleanliness program, and then reducing broken conflict and community engagement. Maybe from you guys, do you have something that you want to prioritize, or any campaign that you want to prioritize as the second prioritization? Maybe from Rafiq.
All good on my side, but the question is about the what is called the contract house, the workflow. That is, I need to ask you.
For the contract, Om.
the workflow, how we're gonna work with that. So we have a percent or something.
Oh, so a question about
I need to,
the strategy, yeah.
yes, the strategy.
Okay. Okay. So, do you have any campaign that you want to prioritize for this month, Om?
Yeah, this one is already talked with you. This the contract is my priority.
Okay.
So
What do you think about the second one about the cleanliness? Is it okay for the second priority, or do you think any other campaign is the most priority for this month?
I think the booking complex is the second one.
The second one. Okay.
How often
Then,
do we
oh
get
yeah.
booking conflicts, Rafik?
Sorry.
How often do we get booking conflicts?
Yeah, same like Wiska, the water is like that, like that. So like Pak Wiro, there is booking complex, right?
Wiska is booking conflict is basically, in my mind, it's an overbooking due to an owner not using the system correctly,
Hmm.
right? So Villa Wiska with water, that's more of an owner conflict. They didn't hold up their end of the bargain. What we're doing with reducing booking conflict is training the staff how to use our tools so that there's no calendar mismanagement. So for that, I don't know. I don't hear very frequently of any overbookings or any need to shift a guest from one property to another because somebody didn't do that. So for me, that isn't that's more of a community engagement problem. Actually, it's like they're not well engaged and they don't share issues with us So I would probably mark community engagement higher than book. Well, that's just what I know.
Yeah.
I'll leave you guys to the rest of the discussion.
Okay, thank you, Om. Thank you, Jing. Yes, I think so, Om. I think that's more about the community engagement, and then also this month we have also tasks from the BI to deliver the about the commission. So actually, I think we need to put the community engagement for the second priority of the campaign. What do you think, Om?
Yes, I'm agree with it.
Okay, so I will motion this. Is there any second the motion? Okay, Jing.
I second.
Is there any discussion? Okay.
No,
So we will vote. Who is agree? The community is the second priority for this month.
I put
Okay. So we will move community engagement for this month. Campaign priority. Yeah. Okay. So, what the reducing booking conflict and then cleanliness? What do you think is the most priority? Like the cleanliness one or the reducing? Maybe I will pass to Ross.
I think cleanliness is priority too, because like the response is improved, but their how they join to the program cleanliness standard is still low, and the training is still low, and I think we can improve that.
Okay. Okay, so from this is from Ross. So we will prioritize the cleanliness as a third program in the campaign. So do you guys any discussion about that? Okay, then so I will motion. So I put a motion for the cleanliness program as the third priority of the campaign on this month. Okay. Okay, Jing, second motion. Vote. Let's vote. Okay, who will agree with this cleanliness program to the third? Okay, okay then. So we will move this to the third. Okay, so we for this October we have the new structure of the priority of the campaign. So we will focusing the partner contract for this month first. Okay, so I think for the campaign priority we already got the result. So maybe Om Rafiq, could you please write on the discussion and conclusion? Okay. Then so the next will the topic is this is from Jing about the trust community page, contractor, banker, architect, and legal. Do you want to tell more about this, Jer?
Yes, sir. So thank you, Tendi. I'm coming to community to do a cross-chapter project. So this is the link now between marketing and community. In the future, I'm hoping to integrate marketing and community much closer together, because right now marketing sort of brings people in and then community nurtures them, right? So it's a little bit like the way HR works, right? So HR brings new candidates in, and then the chapter lead takes over after the new candidate has been onboarded and done their trials. So basically, I'm taking the same approach and the same idea that we did with HR, and I'd like to apply it to community. So this is my idea. So most of the time when we talk about with our community, we're just talking about our point of view, right? And that's a boring subject after a while, because just like BBE talks, if we keep on just talking, or even startup masterclass, if I give a startup masterclass and it's just Jing talking about like whatever, yeah, that's great, but okay, let's get some new people, some new ideas in here from time to time. That makes it more interesting. So then we did that with the HR side of the business. So we started trying to think, how do we positively transform people with inspiration by adding new people into the discussions? So why don't we do the same for community, right? So if we want the community to listen to us, instead of us talking all the time, why don't we give the floor to some other people to talk, right? And so what I mean by this is a few things. Let's build a community. So when an owner comes on board, they're going to have to go through a few stages during their lifetime. They're going to go to a bank to borrow money. They're going to go to the land department to secure their land contract. They're going to go to maybe a notary to get that done. Then they're going to talk to an architect. They're going to talk to a contractor. And then they're going to talk to toilet people. They're going to talk to interior design people. They're going to talk to furniture people. Why don't we bring all these people into our community? Okay, so we do something for them by giving them now a space to talk about their business, just like Startup Masterclass. So we invite, let's say, an architect. Hey, Mr. Architect, you want to get more clients here in Bali. Why don't you tell us a little bit about what makes your service unique and why people should hire you? And then they talk. And then we basically interview them on behalf of a client, right? We say, you seem like really expensive because you work with bules. Are Balinese people welcome to, use your services, right? All these hard questions, and we get them out of the way. We then put them on our page, and we put them in Facebook, and we put them all over the place. We help them advertise their services to our community. Our community now gets new information that they don't know. And so it's not really advertising. It's more kind of like just an interview. So now somebody who is a Balinese owner goes, oh, that Westerner architect doesn't seem so bad. He seems like he wants to help. He's helped other people before. I can go approach him. So they get some benefit from it. We get some benefit. We have some content now that draws people to listen to us. And they then can also do an exchange with us. They can put a link on their page saying Bukit Vista is a villa management company. And we put a link on our page saying that this is a good Bali-based architect, right? So that's the idea of how we get it. So we essentially do the same thing that we did for BVE Talk, but now we try doing it for our own community. So I like to explore this idea with everybody and to see what they think.
Okay, thank you, sir. Okay, maybe this is very interesting, actually, sir. Like this is how we build like a real community. This is in the end is like the engagement, right? It's like each community is talking each other and then asking about the feedback and about the question, about the suggestion, like that. So this is also will make our community is more warm or hot, actually, like going around, and then we are talking more about each other. Okay, that's very interesting, actually. So maybe I would like to ask Ross, like how what do you think, about this new idea, Ross?
I think it's important, to make to build our trust between us and the community. But I still don't understand about the architect. What is the mean about the architect to build the trust? The trust.
Yeah, I think you wrong have perception about this. So like so trust community page, it's mean like we put all the source in the community page, like we put like some people or some profession on our community page to make like our community is more engaged, like a more trust Bukit Vista as a source to build something, to make a property, to have a loan, or to process the legal document, like that. So instead of our partner is going around like of find and confusion and everything, they can just, hey, why you go around and then have a confusion? You just can open our page and you can get everything in our page, if you want to build a new property or you want to buy some property in Bali, like that. So maybe did you understand, Ross?
Yep. Yeah. Like I said before, it's important, and yeah. Like our core value, maybe we we can like transparent to them through our page, like Facebook, Facebook community, like that, and uh, through the bigger, through the like the banker, how they see like their apa ya, pendapatan, their income,
Revenue,
they
okay, income.
can their revenue from the bigger ya kak, from
Yeah.
the bigger, yeah.
Okay, thank you, Ross. Maybe from Om Rafiq, what do you think? Like, do you think that community is able to make this community page, or do you think
I'm not
yes?
I'm not 100% agree or not agree about this because
Why?
we need to try this one, right? We
Yeah.
need to try because same like I said, I get a lot of partner based on the architect. I get a lot. For example, the architect is my friend exactly in Canggu. So I just tell him to promote themselves on our page. So in case the partner want to build another place, so just contact the architect. That exactly what is Jim mean. So they promote themselves by on our page. So I understand about this one. So I will try to find architect, but architect is and contractor must be the same, sir. So architect and the contractor, but I'm not. It's just a question about the banker and legal. That is still a question mark from my side about the banker and the legal, because mostly you know it that Bali ini sort of, for example, you have a land, just make an EMB, just easy, right? So mostly, as you know, Bali is owner, Bali don't have a legal standing about the what is guest house. Yes, yes, I know it. It's maybe you know about that. So about the banker and legal, I don't not agree about that. But the contractor and architect, yes,
Okay. Yeah.
that
Okay.
is
Thank you.
that is very good.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I heard that you have a friend architect also in maybe like in Canggu, that maybe we can start from that as well, actually, like why the type of building is the same. Maybe we can ask that question, why you build this kind of building. Is there any like a lot of what's called market that looking for this building or something? Maybe that's, we can break down that question, and then like what kind of partner that usually how they contact you or something. So maybe we can start from that first, and then also if you have question about the bunker and legal, I think uh, if we have more source also, a lot of source that will be great. So we can just put it there. Maybe that's a foreign partner that want to build. They need to know about how the legality. So and then how they can get the bunker. Also, like the bunker is not only the big bank. Maybe we can interview with the local bank, like from the village. How actually they can have a loan, like a small one or
Yes.
big on the middle, on the high loan, and what is the term and condition and everything. So
Yes.
before instead of they looking around, so they have the source like because the bank actually mostly the local bank is same rule
Yes.
in the other village. So actually like we can start step by step first,
Exactly.
I think that's great. I think we can start if you have the close friend, the architect, we can start first to build our community page, and then we can talk more about the strategy, maybe with the Om Rafiq as well. Then we can come up with the idea, and then we can start as soon as possible like that. Thank you. Yes, Jing, past to you.
Perfect. Rafik, this is the jobs that I put on that are just ideas. You can put more. You can put like food suppliers. You can put like furniture suppliers. It's exactly like startup masterclass. We talk to everybody. The idea right now is actually really, really good. Most businesses are not too busy. And if you go to them and you say, would you like to collaborate with me to advertise to my community? And in return, would you advertise to your community about my services? So it's like kind of you do something for me, I do something for you. So then it's actually like Pat Nunla. You can advertise, you can interview him and talk about lobsters, right? You can talk about where to get lobsters, why his lobsters are different, whatever. And then you can share that on the community page about, does anybody want to buy lobsters, right? If you have a ceremony or if you have like, yeah, like what's the opening ceremony for your villa called? It's not Melas Pas, yeah? Is it
What?
Melas Pas?
Last pass, yes, last pass.
Last
For
pass.
grand opening, yeah.
Yeah, and you need to find
Yes, yes.
lobster, right? Then you can go to our community and there's a person who sells lobster and he can talk about like, if you're part of the Book of Vista community, I'll give you a discount, right? To buy your lobster. So now Pat Nunga has a bigger audience for his lobsters from people who might be using lobsters, right? So I think it's just very simple, Rafik. It's just going and understanding what services do people trust, right? Then giving a platform through Book and Vista to get that message out. Like, I'm Pat Nunga, I'm a lobster fisherman. I sell normally to 5-star hotels. But recently I have a lot of lobsters in my hand, so if you want to buy lobsters, come to me. So then we ask him, what kind of lobsters do you have? What's the best price that I can get? How do I know if I'm paying the right price? What's a good quality lobster? What makes your lobster better than other people? What can I eat with lobster, right? Just like what we normally do during Startup Masterclass. And then we put them in the gallery, and then we say that if you need lobsters, this is the guy to go to, and so on and so forth. So you give everybody in the community a way to share. And then Pat Nunga can then, we can say, hey, look, do you have a website? Do you have anybody who owns a villa? Can you give us 5 people who might need management, and then we'll publish you on our website, right? So we can negotiate with that. I think that would be really good, because guess what? Nobody's doing that. There's no TV show that does that. There's no influencer that does that. There's no magazine that's that. There's nobody doing that right now. So if we do it, I think we have a chance to actually really become. It's like a TV show, right? It's like, you go to the TV shows and they talk about, the neighborhood, the baker, the whatever. So we can do that now. And then we can share it, and everybody just starts going to that page to find who they should buy food from, who they should buy furniture from, who they need to, rely on each other. And that becomes a really strong community.
Okay, thank you, sir. So yeah, actually that's great as well. Like that also can be one of our content in Facebook group as well. Like we can share it. Hey, we can like introduce our partner. Hey, actually we have this kind of partner in our community. Maybe if you want to talk, because in Canggu, maybe they don't know the partner in Uluwatu. Maybe so they can like actually engage with, hey, I would like to buy lobster with you, partner.
Yeah, there you go.
To be in my restaurant in Uluwatu, like how can I contact you and everything? Maybe that's like our community like can cross sell or whatever. Like yeah, I think that's really good to make them more engaged. Then we will get more impression and engagement in our Facebook group, like the comment and everything.
Yeah, and that will
Okay.
bring people into the group because they want to see these.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay then. Thank you, sir, for that suggestion. Of course, we will develop the
I
community
need
page.
volunteers to get it started. I need.
For now, I will take it Ken first.
Okay.
I think you already said this drinkingly. I had already checked and then like still I think net assist like how actually to start with the new page and everything. But I have look like overall like startup muscle class page and everything. I think just need to add or something. It's not too complicated like a website, but it's
Okay.
it's very easy. Yeah.
Okay. Very good.
Okay,
Thank you,
thank you,
Rafik.
sir. Okay, then next, we still have 8 minutes. Do you think this is enough, sir?
Yeah. Yeah. It should be enough. This
Okay.
is a rhetorical question. I know the answer already, but I want to see if everyone else does.
Okay, sir. Yeah, so I will give it the floor to you for discussion.
So thank you, Mr. Chairs. My question is this. Let's go to Ross first. Ross, is Buca Vista full service management or partial service management?
I think full management.
Okay. Let's go to Rafik. Rafik, what do you think?
Sorry, sir, your voice. Oh, your question is on the paper, right?
Yeah. Is it full service or partial service?
Partial, sir.
Okay. Let's go to Tendi. Are we full or partial?
I think if we talk about the service, is full service,
Okay.
and then if we talk about the on-site management, like staff and everything, it's still partial.
Okay, this is what I wanted to clarify. We are actually moving into a full service model, everyone. Remember, what you're doing right now with training the staff to use Bigger is essentially moving into a full service model. So, what is a full service model? From the owner experience, a full service model should be Buca Vista takes care of everything. I don't need to manage my team. I don't need to ask where my finances are. Essentially everything, I just go to one place, Bigger, and I can see what's going on, right? That's what I would call essentially a full service management. Now, where we don't necessarily have a lot of agreement on is the operation part, right? So we know we take care of the marketing, we take care of the guest communication, we take care of the review. That part I think everyone's clear on. But what we're not clear on is, do we actually manage the operations, right? In a way, we will, and we do already. If we are getting the staff trained on using Bigger, if we are asking them to update check-in status and ETAs and all these things, then we are essentially managing the staff, or actually rather, Bigger is managing the staff, right? Just like Gojek. Is Gojek covering full service? Yeah. Does anybody at Gojek actually need to manage the drivers? No, right? Because the app manages people for you, right? So I need that part to be more clear at this point. So the owner needs to hire and pay their staff, of course, right? That part is there. We need to also clarify the SLAs. What staff is responsible for cleaning the pool? Who's going to clean this? So we need to be, I think, clear about that. But once that has been said, essentially Buca Vista manages the staff, right? We tell the staff where they need to be, what needs to be done, what their goals are. That's an SLA is management, and delivering an SLA is management. And the only thing you need to do then to think of is reward and punishment at that point, right? What is the reward for the staff if they continue to do well? Well, that's really up to the owner at this point, right? The owner decides if they want to give a reward, but we can certainly suggest that. And then what is the punishment for the staff if they're unable to do that? Well, that's kind of up to the owner too at this point. At some future point, maybe the owner can delegate that to us, right? So we could just simply ask the owner for a budget, right? So we have a budget for reward and punishment. punishments go back into the budget for rewards. Rewards then go out again for doing the job right? So then that could be a further case. But we are actually aiming for full service management at this point. We just need to be clear who needs to do what, right? At this point, owners still need to hire their own teams, but we manage them for them, right? If the teams don't do their jobs, usually we are the ones that have to go and tell the team how to do the job, right? We don't go to the owner and say, owner, you need to tell your team to do the job. We generally say, okay, we take care of making sure that the staff knows the check-in time, that they update the cleanliness standard, that all these things are there, okay? So we are actually going into full service. I want that part to be clear. Because the product, your work and HAR's work and marketing work, we have to all be synced right now. And it is moving towards a full management model. Okay, so that part I just wanted to have everyone clear on.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Yeah, I think for that, I think so far for about the training and the development, and that's one thing. It's still like some property is still not to have a good what's called supporting like that. So sometimes like if not from the owner telling the staff, maybe the staff is just like it's not to because hi, I just working with the owner like that. So yeah, I think we need to talk with the owner like hey, we need the agreement like so if you delegate your staff to me, then you have to tell the staff that hey, everything that Bukit Vista train you need to understand. You need to follow like that. So, so not like a two people like asking the staff, so they will confuse which one actually like that. So I think that's can be one of the topic in the community engagement as well.
That's exactly what we need to do, Tendi. You're absolutely right about that. And when we offer ourselves as full management and people don't come, they're losing money, right? So it's like I have a buffet, you can eat whatever you want, but if you don't come and you don't eat anything, then I collect the fee from you anyway, and you don't get any service, right? Yeah. So that if we position ourselves as full management, Tendi, that fixes all our problems, right? Because we are essentially full management. We're thinking about every step of the way now. So if they don't want to get the training or they don't want to get the certification, then they're just paying for 20% or whatever it is and not getting anything for it, right? So you can just tell them, hey, look, you're giving me this money, but you're not even using my service. So thank you very much. And then they'll go, oh shit, you're right, right? Like I'm losing money by not participating. That's kind of stupid. So we just need to engage them in that particular reference point, so then they understand, right? And when they understand, then they'll value it. They won't just be like, oh, no, I'm not interested. Okay, good, then pay me 20% and I won't do shit, right? I better use it, right? Yeah, so that's basically all it is, yeah?
Okay, yeah, yes, yes, I agree with that as well. Okay, then I think today we have covered 4 interesting topic. Today that's great. So also please think like what topic that we covered today, and then to be continuing.